Hello there, Apple Bites. This is your Apple Bite, Rafael Tavares, talking to you straight from our show here, The Written Writ. A show where you and I and you, take a journey together to become better writers. Yes, we are back. It is time for Written Writ Late Right. Yep. And tonight, of course, we have Peat Vazquez from Fat Guy Inc., and he will be talking about his show, the Indie ArtShow, which is this Saturday. But first, of course, we have to start this off with a Shadow.
What is up, my man?
What's up, Shadow? How you doing?
Hey, another midnight with friends. How can you be anything but good?
Oh, fantastic. I just realized that that probably wasn't on because his mic died and he's probably using his phone.
Oh, no.
Speaking of which, there goes Natasha.
I mean, that's part of it. The second part is that I'm like stupidly grinding for the stupid Porygon that hasn't shown up.
Oh, you're playing the,
And it's
you got the new
been
Pokemon?
6 hours.
He's playing the new Pokemon, yeah.
Yeah, it's the feudal Japan one.
Yeah.
It looks awesome.
Not
man.
feudal. It's like it's before Meiji, if I remember right.
Okay.
So on Monday you told us a little bit about how you were doing with the game. How's it going? Is your review still up there?
The stupid Porygon, man. I'm literally just waiting on that in order to complete my deck so I can go catch the rest and beat the second part of the game.
Oh no. Well, at least the game is doing well. If you're this obsessed with it, it means it has your attention.
If I don't catch this Porygon, I would be upset.
What type of a trainer are you? Who we got?
What you mean?
I mean, what's your crew? Who's your starting Pokemon? What's
So
who's your heavy hitter?
in this game, it's actually not good to stick with one team. Like, you really need to be constantly switching out which Pokemon you use. So you can't like just stick with one team. You really gotta just keep having a variety of different teammates.
Interesting. Let's throw
Unless
in
you
some
believe
roaming.
hard enough.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
It's Tony, and he's roaming.
Hey.
It's funny now. We're all having issues, but Tony's okay.
I had a rough time getting in today. I kept saying, try again.
That's all you got right now. You're look crystal clear to me.
Yeah.
So.
Looking good as always, sir.
Thank you. Before
Hello,
Meiji,
Mr. Tony.
Hey, so before Meiji, Tokugawa?
This might be in that
before?
era. It's during the first expeditions to Hokkaido, so it would fit into that timeline. So sometime after they closed the borders, and then sometime after they reopened it with Commodore Perry. Like a little bit right around that time period.
Sounds like Tokugawa. Like just from my knowledge of Rurouni Kenshin.
Yeah, it would be late Tokugawa period though.
Yeah,
it's really in the Meiji Restoration area.
Yeah. Okay.
So like you would have I think it's Mori who came to Hokkaido with the first expeditions. And that's sort of who your commander is. Hello, Peace.
Son of Saint.
Yeah, Angel's always here.
I'll be hanging with you on the chat tonight. All right. And Peace is right there. This dude is smooth. And Shen. What's up, guys?
Hi, Shen.
And Phil Russert.
Hi, Phil.
Which there's my Son of Saint tragedy cover back there. And look, it's Peat Vazquez. He's saying morning.
Hey.
Man, you guys were busy. I wasn't even paying attention to it.
It's a party. There's a lot of people.
It's a party, yeah.
Yeah.
I know you do covers, right? Oh, that is nice, Shadow.
Nice. See.
So I can see all the covers.
Saint goes only on weekends, and I only do Elvis covers.
You ain't nothing but a groundhog.
But a groundhog, yeah.
Almost.
Cool.
Is
Niobe
that today?
Comics is here.
Is today Groundhog's Day?
And there goes Vincent.
Oh,
Woo!
Hello, Vincent.
hey, Vincent.
Yep.
Yeah, this is one big party going on.
Yes.
I think
All
Punxsutawney saw a shadow, so.
So,
Yeah.
did Shadow see his shadow?
Man, Shadow's from around here, so I didn't see nothing, officer.
By the way, happy Tuesdays.
Happy New Year.
No, Tuesdays.
Bonzi Vazquez.
Yeah, Lunar Year.
The tiger is coming.
Tiger.
Here.
It's gonna be a great year.
It's good.
No.
I love those commercials
They don't
where it's
use
like,
Henry the Tiger anymore.
Could you imagine like a pro athlete waking up and eating Frosted Flakes for breakfast? Like, it's gonna be great. Like they wouldn't touch that with the back end of a.
They don't use Tony the Tiger anymore.
So Shadow, do you
Lost my job.
Oh my God, it's all crazy over here on the side.
Yeah, it's almost Wednesday.
All right, so
I would like to do it.
Let's get this stuff out the way and get to Pete. So, of course, we all know we've been working on Let's Write a Story Together, and this is how the story's coming along. I showed Nat a little bit of this on Monday, so now just to let you guys know how the story is forming. We got the protectors of the cat people, the pirate who is immortal. He has a crew of pirate cat girls, and one of them has gone rogue. The keeper of the cats holds a grudge against the pirate. She has raised the dead cats as her army. The MacGuffin is what everyone is searching for, and it's actually a portal or portal that take you to different places, which are in the temples that are on the sentient planet. The huge ship above the clouds has been there for eons, and it's been sending people to find the secret. Of course, the temples of the feline are gateways to other land, which I was just saying. Each temple reactivated releases energy, opening gateways. The fairy detective and her partners, the chameleon and the corgi, are the peacekeepers in the land. And of course, we got the sentient space possum is found trapped in an old ship that is being absorbed by the planet and rescued by the runaway rogue cat girl. And that's the story so far. That's how everything's coming together. And as you can see, we're beginning to get a story forming here.
I think we got a pretty interesting something, even with that description.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see how it all falls together.
I can't wait to see what happens next. And my next step is to like write a little blurb. I wrote like a bunch of them. I didn't like them, so I'm not sharing them. But hopefully next Wednesday or Monday. It's Monday the 14th? No, Monday the 7th. Okay.
Better not be already.
We'll all be in trouble, right? All right, so that's the catch up on writing the story together. Of course, Madelyn Janelle is going to be helping us with some of the art here, and her art is fabulous. And I got to show you guys. That's one of the other things I wanted to do. Is she's working on another project which I worked on her for portals, and she shared a familiar piece today that I wanted to share with you guys. Maybe you might know somebody who's in the portrait, except this one has more hair than I do.
That's you?
Looks like a mystical fella.
Cool.
Yeah, so the concept of the portals is that
you're not sitting on the can, are you?
Portals, that's what it looks like now. No, I'm here on the set. I'm actually sitting here on the set when the portal opens next to me and my mirror self comes through and takes over.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. And I wrote the story for it too, and this is what she did the art from, and I'm loving it, especially with all that hair I have. Yeah,
she's knows how to flatter, man.
And if you, as you can see, like the other pieces there are all part of the portal project.
Yeah, she's
done a couple of
super
good things. She's
talented.
an amazing. Yeah,
Nice.
I love
her
it. She's
art.
drawing the ballpoint pen is. I love that.
That's being sure yourself.
That's
All
just,
right,
that's
guys.
just being
So
a
let's get
vessel
Pete.
and letting the art flow, man.
Exactly. Let's get Pete in here, and let's start talking about some Indie ArtShow that Shadow's going to be as well, and our pals from Game of Tune, and a whole list of people that we're going to get into in a second. So, Pete,
Hopefully, many of our friends.
how are you doing?
I am fabulous. Lots of new friends too. It's going to be a fun time.
I noticed that from the list you sent me. I was like,
Thank you for
there's
having
a
me
lot
on.
of
Hello to
different
everybody in the
people.
chat. There's definitely a few new on. There's definitely a few new people. I think you have a bot in the chat. Anyway,
yeah,
but
time to get rid of the
no,
bot.
leave him. No, leave the bot. Leave the bot's good for your views, for your page views.
The bot's good for my views.
I'm not kidding.
That's true.
The bot
Yeah,
is great.
I've been blocking
The
the
bot
bot.
helps your page views.
The bots
No,
are
the
people
bot
too.
is good
It's
for your
okay.
page view. The bots are good for your page views because then it also helps your analytics.
That's interesting.
You get more page
Okay.
you get more page views until they
So
get
Ex
really
Machina,
annoying
they're good.
until they get very annoying and spammy. Then you get rid of them. But if they're just dropping in a comment or a link, yeah, just leave them. They're not
All right,
going to
so
bother
from now
you.
on, if they do one comment, I'll leave them alone.
Right, but if they start really spamming, then you got to boost them.
Boom.
But anyway,
gone.
we're done with that. First, let me do this. Let me share the flyer so we can get so everybody can read along with us while we chat about what's going on this Saturday, February 5th, at the Great South Bay Brewery here in Bay. Is the Indie Art Show. We're sponsored as usual by Fat Guy Inc., myself and my partner Brendan. We put together this show for everybody. It's being held this year for the first time at the Great South Bay Brewery here in Bayshore on Long Island. It's right in between a moving company and a Chase. You can't miss it. It's right there. 2 train stations, Ubers. You can get there. You'll be fine. It's sponsored in part by Long Island Tropicon, our buddy Patrick Madden, Long Island Tropicon.
Cool.
They helped us out with some stuff. So we have we basically what we're doing is we're continuing the locals only feel and the Long Island feel, where we have a Long Island brewery, a Long Island staple, a Long Island art studio, Long Island artists, and another Long Island show all working together to put something together for everyone. Okay, for those of you that don't know, the tagline is usually the way I explain it to folks is the Indie Art Show. Jim Lee, Todd McFarlane, they could come, but they could come and have a beer. They can't get a table. They'll never have a table at my show. This is all. They never will. This is all for the locals only who might need a leg up to try to get more views, get more eyes on them, get more people to see them. My local underground artists. And lots of people will tell you I'm an advocate for the local underground artists because I am one. I started from the graffiti days and I'm still kind of there. But and it's not easy to get people to see your stuff. It's not. And it's not easy to get into shows sometimes. It's just not. It's not easy to get into indie comics. It's not easy to get into shows or gallery shows or anything like that. So you kind of have to bust your ass and work on it yourself. Well, I kind of wanted to do something so that we could all showcase, indie artists, and that's what we're having here with the Indie Art Show. We've done it before in other places, in another venue. Our past venue was a bar. We kind of gravitated towards bars because it was more, instead of it being, because it's not a con. People always say, well, it's a con. No, absolutely
more of an art fest. Yeah.
No, it's 100% an art show. I want people to come in, get loose, have a good vibe, hang out, check it out. I want you to buy stuff from everybody. But I want you to have a good time and kick back and have a beer with your favorite artist, or if you buy something from somebody, you go, hey, can I buy you a shot? Oh, cool, let's do shots and stuff like that and have a good time and just enjoy yourselves. Which again leads me to the first thing. I know a lot of people have questions because in the past it was strictly 21 and over because we were having it at a dive bar.
Right.
And I'm sorry. First off, there's tons of shows out there, so there's tons of shows that are geared towards children. Mm-hmm. So, this is something that's more geared towards mom and dad. Get a babysitter, come down, have some fun. At the same time, I'm holding it at a bar. Do you really want to bring your kid into a place that smells like stale beer and, pee? No, you don't. You just don't. So come on. This is obviously a major upscale for us, and we're super excited to be working with Great South Bay. You know the name. They're an award-winning brewery here on Long Island, and it's gigantic. And even after we chatted a little bit with the venue, they opened up a few more things for us. They've opened up they opened up the another tasting room inside the brewery that normally isn't open on Saturdays. So there's going to be more room for people. They've gone ahead and opened a hallway because there's another brewery behind them, the Ghost Brewery. They make an amazing black IPA. I mean, it is effing amazing. And we've opened up the hallway for them so they can come in. So folks can go in and out, stay inside, but still have the free reign of the entire brewery. And as we were talking about in the green room before, we've opened up the warehouse a little bit. So we're going to have about 5 artists, my Fat Guy Inc. included, Shadow Rabbit included, a couple others in there. Yes, somebody definitely needs to put on a headset there. So we'll have the warehouse open. So we'll have some of the artists that have the bigger displays will be in there. But in the main area, which is huge, all the other artists and vendors and stuff are going to be, and craftsmen people are going to be there right in the thick of it with all the people. And now the kicker for us is, and this is really exciting for us, Great South Bay does an amazing Saturday by itself, like without anything special.
Oh,
So
okay.
they're a busy, like line out the door, busy on a Saturday kind of thing.
Ooh.
So adding this into the mix on Saturday from 1 to 8 raises the bar. It's basically we're packing the place now, and we're adding cosplayers, and we're adding people coming for this event specifically. So it's going to be a really great mix of people. It's going to be a really good time. Now we're following the brewery's rules to age. The bartenders and their security, because there is security also, they check IDs, so we don't have to worry about that. So the brewery is all ages up until 5 p.m. So if you want to bring the kids to check out Shadow Rabbit, cool. If you want blah blah this, that's great, that's cool. But at 5 o'clock, once the sun starts going down, the brewery goes strictly to 21 and over, which makes perfect sense.
That's totally, yeah.
Yeah, totally makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Now I had mentioned cosplay contest. We're having one. And it's our biggest one yet. Tons of cash and prizes. You're going to get tons of art from a lot of the artists. And like I said, cash and prizes. Now, here's the thing about the Indie ArtShow cosplay contest. Every other show has a cosplay contest, and they're awesome. They're awesome. A lot of I'm going to use New York Comic Con as an example. Their cosplay contest, the Anime NYC, very involved. A lot of rules, a lot of things that you have to do, things like that. Fat Guy Inc. and the Indie Art Show go into the other direction. We are very lowest common denominator. Meaning, basically, please don't be offensive. Don't be naked, because more or less it's February, so I don't want you to, I don't want something important to freeze off. And other than that, show up. Everybody's entered into the contest. Everybody. Okay? The kicker here are the judges. Yeah. The judges are, as soon as you walk in there, you're in the contest.
Yeah.
Okay?
Exactly.
And you can have a mask from Party City or a whole to-do thing that you made yourself, a whole build that you did yourself. Doesn't matter. Come on in. The judges are the artists. So it's on the cosplayers to walk around and be seen. Which is what one of the cosplayers, I know when I cosplayed, it was my favorite thing to do was walk around and be seen. So that shouldn't be a problem. Now what happens, how everything works is Fat Guy Inc., we take it together, we tabulate, we have give everybody a scorecard, and all the artists pick their top 3 cosplays. And their criteria is real simple. Vote for what you like. Okay? We were just talking about it before. 2 years ago, a Deadpool cosplayer came in first place. And he was just phenomenal. He ended up on our flyer. I believe 6 months later, we had a summer show, and our good friend Annie Lee Cosplay won in her Laura Croft cosplay.
Yeah, I remember that one.
And then a few months later, the last show that we had, a gentleman came in. I forget his name, unfortunately, but you can go to the Fat Guy Inc. Instagram and check it out. The Mysterio that came in, and I'm not talking like movie Jake Gyllenhaal Mysterio. This guy came in straight comic book Mysterio.
Yeah, that was
with
so
the bucket,
cool.
with the fishbowl. Yeah, he was absolutely like everybody turned when they saw him, and like, okay, yeah, he was number 1 on everybody's card. But I see all the cards. There's all sorts of crazy. Everybody votes for everybody. All the artists vote. They get into it. They like who they like, and they vote for who they like, and that's kind of the point. This is for everybody. This is whether you have ultimate skills at cosplay or whether you don't know what you're doing and you just picked up a mask or some cat ears at Party City, Just come down and have fun. Yeah, come down and have fun. I will say there was the young lady who came in second the last time. She was dressed as Wendy from Wendy's, and she won the Fat Guy Inc. vote because she came straight to our table and gave us food.
That's the way to go. Woo!
Look, I got a studio named Fat Guy Inc. You bring me food, we're gonna. All right, I'll put your name down. Okay, no problem. But yeah, it's a good time. It is a really, really good time. I invite everybody to come down. I have a food truck outside.
Now you talk.
Okay. Yeah, Angel's absolutely right about this. Now, if you're from some part of the city and completely in character, you might win. The first year we did this, there was a gentleman. Had long hair. He wore a leather jacket. He did up an arm in aluminum foil like Bucky,
funny.
like the Winter Soldier. Yeah, right.
Oh,
But he called himself the Summer Soldier because he had on a floaty, water guns, and clam diggers.
Oh my God!
I remember that.
The
guy.
best part was the guns matched the ones that he had in his shorts. But unfortunately for him, I forget the cosplayer that won. We had to give him an honorable mention because he was amazing. He got a lot of first place votes, but there was also a gentleman
Wasn't there
that year.
Faye Valentine that year?
The Faye Valentine was there. Our Cucumber cosplay was there. She got a bunch of votes. And then what split the vote was there was a gentleman there who was dressed as Bilbo Baggins. And I tell you,
Oh,
he was
I remember that guy too.
Yep. He was an older gentleman. He probably Bilbo's height. And he was spot on.
Yeah, he was.
He was spot on. He took a lot of votes too. And so that's just the way it worked out.
I don't even know if he knew that there was a con going on. I think that guy was just.
I think he just showed up. I think he was just ripping bong hits. I think he was just ripping bong hits at home and then just showed up and said, "Cool."
Us Lord of the Ring people always like that.
He was fantastic. So we have a ton of people. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be packed. And again, like Raphael so wonderfully said, we have a fantastic list.
Oh, definitely.
Shall I talk about the list?
Yeah, go ahead. Go through the list. Before you do that,
First,
Vincent says
yes, sir.
That send him the link and he'll put it on the Sci-Fi Ninja.
The link for what?
Facebook page for the.
I know what to do. I know what to do. Well, we don't have. Okay. I'm going to give you the event page, and then I'm just going to put it in the private chat. If somebody could, and if you could put it in the thing, yeah, that would be fantastic. Because I think that's the.
He froze.
About 4 months ago.
Oh, there we go.
So I'm on a PC laptop right now, and it's messing me up. I don't understand it. So let me private chat that. I'm private chatting the link right there right now.
I'm gonna copy.
Okay. Next, the list. First off, the gentleman right above me there, Mr. Shadow Rabbit, is making his return to the Indie Art Show. Can't wait. Yeah. Shadow Rabbit also, since he let the rabbit out of the bag, Shadow Rabbit also designed our first place trophy. Last time around, the first place trophy, I don't have it with me. The first place trophy was designed by our buddy Mike Burns Things. He did a great wood burn trophy for the first place contest, which was amazing. But now Shadow Rabbit's Mike's just amazing. So now Shadow Rabbit's gonna come out.
It's not this one, but it's a beer mug.
Right, it's a beer mug. So I commissioned him to do a beer mug since we are at a brewery. Figured that would be the way to go. Yeah. Right, yeah, it makes perfect sense, right? Besides our buddy Shadow Rabbit here, Atromesser Art is going to make another appearance. Our buddy Jay, our buddy Kelly Gordon, Night and Day Anime is going to be there. Our buddy Russ, the Game of Tunes, is going to be there. Cliff from Lost for Toys is going to have a bunch of toys for everybody to come check out. I figured toys and beer, you have to have it. You got to have it. We also have two video game artists that do a lot of different video game art and supplies and stuff. Devoted Saint Retro and Ray 8-Bit. If you've been to any of the Tropicon summer markets this past summer, you're going to know who they are. Also from the Tropicon summer markets, Console Yourself Soup. They do the pop culture soaps and all sorts of amenities and stuff. In fact, here, we can show you. They got me, this is coconut oil that they made for me.
Hold on.
Like as a
Ooh,
nice.
As a thing, and it's absolutely phenomenal. They actually they make a beard balm based on God of War, and it's absolutely amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I adore it. Where are we? James Barry, another local artist, phenomenal. Megan Taylor, art, both new to the show. They're going to be there. Our buddy Lionel Sayers, another amazing underground artist. Our buddy and resident rock star, the Cauldron of Burgers, John, is going to be there. Fantastic anime artists, Mel Bell Rose Art, and Onji Kun are going to be there. Amanda Camps is going to be there. She's going to have a lot of jewelry, a lot of stickers, a lot of art. She's fantastic. OG Jenny Cosplays. You guys know her as a cosplayer, but she's going to have a ton of stickers, drawings, a whole bunch of amazing little fun things, and she's just phenomenal. And she's probably going to rock the cosplay and try to win the contest too. So she's a double threat. Watch out there. And rounding it all out, Fat Guy Inc. Brendan and I are hard at work putting stuff together for you guys. We are hard at work putting stuff together for you guys, and I promise we will not disappoint. We have a ton of stuff. Imagine Fat Guy Inc., you know. And we'll be in the warehouse with, again, Shadow Rabbit. Lost for Toys will be in the warehouse. But it's all connected, so you'll see us from far away. Don't worry. When you grab your beers and bring me beer. I got to figure that because I'm very local to this venue, so I'm thinking of having somebody drive me there, then pick me up with all my stuff, so I can partake in a beverage or two. Because we're gonna talk about this really quickly. First off, let's be responsible. It is a brewery. They do sell beer, so like if you want a vodka Collins and shit like that, sorry, this ain't the place. This is a brewery, but they make some pretty amazing beers. There's a rumor that there might be at least one new beer debuting this weekend.
Ooh.
Okay, so it's really amazing. Yep. Yeah. That's going to be really amazing. We do have the Bayshore train station and the Brentwood train station. Brentwood is much closer to the brewery, and then it's a quick Brentwood's close. We're more North Shore, where this brewery is just south of the track of the Ronkonkoma tracks.
Right. Okay.
So it's legitimately a 3-minute car ride from the Brentwood train station. So that's a quick cab or a quick Uber, and there's always tons of cabs there at the Brentwood train station. So you'll be fine.
On the Ronkonkoma line, you get off at Brentwood.
You get off at Brentwood, right?
Okay.
And then there's taxis there, or you can Uber, and boom, you're there in no time. It's a little further from Bayshore. Just a little bit.
That's the one that when I put it into the maps, it goes, go to Bayshore. I'm like, why?
No, it's a lot more. It's because the Bayshore is a big town. But in all reality, they're called where the brewery is. They call it Bayshore, really Brentwood. So, which is exciting for me to have one in my hometown. To have a show in my hometown is really exciting. But yeah, let's be responsible, everybody. Let's designate a driver if you have to. I got Uber codes if you need, so you can get to where you need to go. Let's have some fun, but. The menu of beers at the Great South Bay. First off, they're award winners, all the time. Secondly, the between them and the Ghost Brewery, they have an incredible selection of beers. If you like it dark, like a good stout, like I do, they have it. They have amazing IPAs. They have a lot of light stuff. They got stuff that you can take home. It's just ridiculous. And we'll talk about food real quick. The food truck is Gina's Wieners is going to be there. The hot dog vendor is going to be there this weekend. Yeah. And she was also
that in their mouth.
Exactly.
That's what we're saying. So we have just it's crazy how much stuff we have for this show. It's absolutely insane.
You crammed a lot of stuff in there. This show looks completely different than what you've done before.
We did because we had room. We had space, and we also had a and I'm not knocking anybody. We just had a venue that wanted to do different things, and there's a little bit more kinetic in the way that they hold events, because they hold events almost every day. Darts, cornhole, bunch of other bands and stuff like that. They hold events almost every day, and they also during the spring and summer they have their patio open, which is just basically this big field that they have set up where we had the Moonlight Market that Tropicon sponsored, and. Right. That was ridiculous. Their outdoors is great. Now, the outdoors are fun for everybody, just to give you a heads up. The Great South Bay, unfortunately, Saturday, dogs aren't allowed. But most other days, you can bring your dog to the Great South Bay Brewery.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, the dog can get drunk.
Yeah, it is, again, a fantastic place. It's really laid back. And they really enjoyed and fitting down. They fit down. They really like the idea of us doing the surfers, the Dogtown locals only kind of thing. It's going to be a very locals only vibe. It's going to be a very, very locals only vibe. If you can make it, even if you can just stop down for a little bit and check it out, it's free. Come down, hang out. If you want to buy a beer, cool. If you want to have a beer, cool. If you can't have a beer because you're driving, buy me a beer. It'll be fine. It's going to be...
Angel
It's gonna be a
says
great time.
if you do the summer, you got to get the Piragua guy. That would be dope. And he also says that but he has to sing the Piragua song.
Okay, well, first off, there's look. I'm gonna tell you, I wouldn't even have to worry about it because in my neighborhood, there's one on every corner in the summer.
Woo.
First off, secondly, about 8 blocks on the other side towards Brentwood Road, there's a taco truck, which I will argue is the best taco truck on Long Island.
Ooh.
And I'm trying to get them for other things, like to just stay in front of my house. First off, but yeah. Yeah, but right now the security, the beer, and the food trucks were all arranged by the venue, by the Great South Bay Brewery. All we did was get the artists, and then we're just gonna set up and boom, go to work. And it really, I know you're gonna say, oh, you're promoting the show. I'm promoting the show, but I'm not a promoter. I may walk around a little bit to check everybody, make sure everybody's okay, but I'm gonna let everybody do their thing. No one's on a leash. No one's, you got to do this, you got to do this. Oh, your sign is more than 3 feet tall, blah, blah, blah. No. Come down, sell your shit. And then I know there's a lot of networking. What ends up happening is I want you to network with your fans and make new fans.
Yep.
Okay? I also want you to network with other artists because you'll see, some people some of these artists are not new, but, newer. So they might, the way Brendan and I learned when we were new, we learned from other artists.
Right.
Hey, where'd you get this sign? Hey, where'd you do this? How'd you do that? How'd you do this? And I know Shadow Rabbit and I have had that conversation. We had that conversation when we drove to AwesomeCon. When we drove to AwesomeCon.
Fat Guy Inc. is one of the, they're the biggest guys on the scene, and they always are there to help out new people.
Yeah,
you guys are some of the first artists who come up to me ever, and you might want to try this. You need anything? These guys are good guys. I mean, you guys are the best.
Well, I appreciate that. And it feels good to be first because now you can't get through the massive people that Shadow Rabbit always has at the table. I think all the vendors are going to do stupid well. Really, really well. I do think, however, if I have to call 3 near sellouts, it's the soap folks are going to murder things. Lost for Toys, I think drunk people are just going to buy toys. They're gonna see Funko Pops and just buy them. It's just gonna happen. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? It's just gonna happen. And I think Shadow Rabbit's gonna do stupidly well. So I will say this: we also what's funny is we'll all end up buying from each other too, because I know already I have a list of soaps that I want to buy and things like that. So, and I know a couple of I'm a sucker for stickers, so I'll be buying stickers from people. So. But yeah, we are planning a great time. We want everybody to come down. We want everybody to come down. Everybody come down, have a good time. It's laid back. Make it what you will. If you just want to come and have some beers, cool. Come and have some beers. If you just want to come down, walk around and dip, cool. If you want to come down and hang out all night, cool. If you want to come down with your biggest, baddest cosplay, effing do it. Let's go. The door is open. This is. And again, Shadow Rabbit's been there. Ralf, you've been there too. I wish Mark Torres was here because he always says the same thing too. I know Angel in the comments has been there, been there too. Our vibe is so let's have fun and let's be laid back let's not really. It's not a, oh my god. It's a let's have a great time.
It's a social gathering where you can find great new art. Yeah,
it's very social, and that's the other thing that we really go for. We want the artists and the fans to talk to each other.
Right.
We want you guys interacting because that way, that's how you build relationships. You get to talk to people and hang out and stuff like that. I remember last time I saw Lewis and Ralf was at New York Comic Con and I couldn't talk to them for more than 2 seconds.
No, not at all.
Because it was a complete just shit show.
Because you guys are busy, man.
Right? Yeah. It's so.
Dude, we barely see Roaming Tony. He's part of the team.
Yeah, I always catch you at the very, very end of the show. Hey, how you doing?
Very crazy. Well, I know I'm talking like a savage. I know there's other people on the panel. If you have any questions for me about the show or Fat Guy Inc. or the other stuff that we're doing, please don't be shy. I'm not shy. I'm the promo guy for Fat Guy Inc. Okay.
I can see that. That's
I'm the promo guy.
We're always sent to you when we go talk do the interview.
Oh, no. Brendan is like Batman. No, I'm here, but I'm not on camera. No one sees me. I'm in the shadows. Okay, I'll do the promo. That's fine. There he is. Exactly. Yeah, no, Jay. I'm gonna tell a funny New York Comic Con story with Jay. we were down a few rows from each other, but kind of parallel. But normally we're across from each other sometimes a lot, and we get we text for this week. A text back and forth. How are you doing? I'm okay. I'm busy. Half hour later, how are you? I'm going to be busy. So for us, we had, and one of them was my friend Danny, who was enjoying the con on his own, but he was also handing out flyers and helping us get prints and stuff like that. So I get an urgent text from Jay. He's like, "Yo, I wish I could find it. I should look for it." He's like, "Yo, but it's too far back in my thing." He's like, "Yo, is that kid still there working for you?" "Yeah." "Why?" "Send him my way. I have to pee." And Jay was by himself. So I'm like, "Yeah, Danny, go down there and talk to my friend Jay. And if he's not nice to you, step on his shit." But yeah, it was like, that's how busy Jay was. There was, this Eternal Con was like that too. Jay and I were next to each other, and we were just swamped. And like, we were chatting back and forth for a little bit. Then it was like, I didn't see him for an hour, even though he was like 3 feet away from me, because we were just getting murdered. And that's a good thing. That's the other thing. Yeah. That's the other thing we're trying to promote here with this is, yo, I know things are weird, and I know, we're trying to be safe and everything, and yes, I'm with it. I'm with safety. Trust me, if anyone here is all about safety and going through it and being safe, I'm with it. But we can still try to find fun and normal in between. Look, that's not even funny, because I'm just thinking about getting one. I was thinking about getting one, so I'm not even kidding. The 2019 Year Comic-Con on Thursday, I was so busy when I sat down at 8:30, I didn't get to go to the bathroom till 6. That's how busy it was. So I'm thinking a gallon, but the thing with Jay and the gallon is the gallon might be too big for him, because he's not. They're almost the same size, So I don't know. But anyway, I'm just saying. I'm just putting that energy out there. I'm just whatever happens, whatever comes of that, But yeah, it's gonna be a good time, everybody. Y'all need to come down and y'all need to have fun. Oh, what happened? See, yeah, he might. We don't want. No. That's your daughter's wallet. No, see, that's not true. That's his, because if you go to Jay's table, 9 times out of 10, his little, wonderful, incredibly talented daughter is there selling her art and making her own money.
Talented too.
Fantastic. Yeah, and she does better than Jay. So
I gotta admit, I've gotten like 3 over pizzas already. So
See, look at that. She's got collectors. She's got collectors already. It's crazy.
No, whenever you see kids at cons, you just buy everything. They're like, "Excuse me, will you buy my comic?"
Look, no. You see, I see, I see that, but I see that and stuff. I see that and stuff. But and I'm going to speak on Jay's daughter and how talented and how professional she is. She picked up, and now she's got quality paper, and she's got everything's in a plastic bag, and she's doing she takes commissions. Okay, like I know other little kids are scribbling things and blah blah blah. Her commission list is longer than mine. Okay, I'm like, all right, cool, all right. Don't hate the player, hate the game. So she's a professional. She is the top. She's the top of the food chain when it comes to all this. She's absolutely the top of the food chain. So
she's on the phone way like. Buy, sell.
Dude, she's booking her own cons. Cool, she's gonna start getting. Dad, I'm going to New York Comic Con. They invited me as a guest. Yeah, she really. No, that's true though. She does hustle a lot harder than a lot of people I see out there. It's absolutely true.
I've yet to go to the table without her trying to sell me something.
Right? Yeah, I'm telling you. You got money? Give it to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start taking tips from her. But anyway, yeah. But let's again, Indie ArtShow. If you have any questions, if you want to,
you actually partnered up with Long Island Tropicon. We love the guys at Tropicon. I love the show. I love going doing my Ron Jeremy stuff.
Right.
So how did this happen?
Well, this was okay. Should I tell the whole story? Okay, no. I had the show, and then no, we're not telling the whole story. I had met Patrick years ago when he was working with CradleCon.
All right.
Okay, and then he branched off on his own to do Long Island Tropicon. I did the first one. I helped him get some artists.
Yeah.
Right, it was great. The first one was great. I helped him snag some artists. Great. Okay, cool. So we were chatting throughout the years and COVID and this, that, the other thing. He's like, "Hey, I'm going to do these market ideas." I'm like, "That's great." The Massapequa markets from last summer.
Right.
I'm doing 4 of them. Blah blah blah. Do you have any? And I gave him a list. I talked to him about artists and stuff like that. People that were dying to do shows. We talked about that, and we partnered up, and we would throw ideas. We became friends. Obviously, we're friends. Obviously, first, but we threw some ideas. He would bounce some ideas off me. I'd be like, "Oh, why don't you try this? Why don't you try that?" Just not as a partner or a showrunner or anything,
right.
Or just, "Hey, what do you think of this?" He texts me at 2 a.m. "Hey, I'm thinking about doing this." "What? Axe throwing?" Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh my God, yes. He's like, "Yeah, I thought so. Cool." Or all that's we just bounced ideas off each other, and then it was cool. And then I told at one point we were having a conversation that I was trying to bring this back, but I really was having a little difficulty with the venue. And axe throwing, man. And
that's supposed to be a background thing. Sorry.
And then what ends up happening is he's like, "Hey, listen, do you know where Great South Bay Brewery is?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's in my backyard, literally." And he's like, "Well, they're looking to book when you want to book a date. Let's talk to them. I'm doing some stuff with them because he had done the Moonlight Market there, and we could do we could figure something out, and yada yada yada. We figured something out. Brought Tropicon on as Patrick and Tropicon on as a sponsor. They helped me out with some of the marketing and stuff, so they'll be at the show too. Patrick will be at the show. He'll have a Tropicon table at the show, so you can find out all wonderful things about Tropicon, and maybe even pick up some tickets, because it's going to look like it's going to be a dope weekend. Plus, he's got a bunch of other things down the road that are going to be at Great South Bay and blah blah blah. So we just chatted, and then it just came out. It's like, "Hey, I've already done one event here. They want to do more. Do you want to bring one in? Do you want to produce an event?" I was like, "Yeah, I would love to do Indie Art Show here." "Okay, let's work out the logistics." When? I'm like, "February." "Okay, inside." Yes, it's inside, by the way. I'm going to look at the camera for this because I've already had a handful of people like, "Is it outside? Because it's cold." Yes, you can be outside. You can be outside.
We built it it's one of those ice places, you see in the Arctic.
Well, they do have a fantastic outdoor venue, and I can't wait for the spring for that to be out there again. Absolutely phenomenal. But we talked, and it came together really fast, like a lot fast. Like we talked to the venue for a second. They're like, "Oh, that's interesting." Then I came down to meet up with them to talk some more with Patrick and I explained it to them. I gave them the pitch, and they were like, "Cosplay?" And then the bartender, "Can we cosplay too?" Yeah. Yeah. Everybody, let's rock. And they were like, yes, okay. And then the venue has been, Patrick has been incredibly helpful. The venue has been incredibly helpful. And, a big thank you definitely goes to Pat for helping me put this together. I did all my work for it, but the venue, and we worked out some logistics, and he helped me communicate with the venue. And it's absolutely been an incredible partnership, an incredible deal, and I can't wait to do more stuff with him.
That's great, which is where we should be doing things. We should be helping each other out. Yeah.
Talked about that, and we talked about that.
Raising the community up.
Well, that's what it is, and that's why we talked about locals only. And to give you an idea that CradleCon, Eternal, Winter, which is the same company, and Tropic, they all kind of come from the same group or stuff like that, but everybody knows each other. And then I also include MCon, Kelly Gordon, Night and Day Anime, and this Indie Art Show. We all kind of talk together. When is your show? When is your show? Cool, we'll do ours here. You want to do some flyers? Okay, cool. Blah 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 blah. Long Island shows helping each other out to help grow the community and work together. Okay, so now instead of look, you want to drive to an out-of-state show, cool. But we want you to have cool stuff here. We want people to come here.
Right.
We want to grow our show so people, we want to grow our community. We want to grow our local scene. Like, why should, why take your money someplace else, which is cool, or whatever. Let's keep our money here on Long Island. Let's do some cool stuff out here on Long Island. And everybody can sleep in their own bed.
Exactly.
Let's
Look, it's right there. We can go home.
Yeah, let's do this local. Let's build this local scene up, like, and not just these shows, but now also, you factor in Rizuki, who happens to be my sister, the Long Island cosplayer, and she's helping coordinate some stuff with them and with other shows and stuff. And now the Long Island cosplay community we're all working together, and this group of, I'm not counting myself as a promoter. I'm not a promoter. I'm just a fat guy who puts on a show. Okay, but these promoters and these shows not getting together, not forming a thing, just working together and being considerate of each other is what the basis of the community starts at. Now we can grow. Right. Now I can be like, okay, hey, how many artists do you need for your show? Okay, I know 3 guys. Okay, cool. Oh, what do you need? Hey, we're doing this on the 13th. Are you available? Yeah. Okay, cool. We could all work together and really build our local scene, our Nassau, Suffolk, maybe even Queens and Brooklyn, local Long Island scene a little bit, and really just build that up. I think it's more fun for all of us to work together than people not working together.
Exactly.
It's just a lot more fun.
All love, fam. All love.
It's no. Look, you don't have to love. No, stop.
We love everybody. It's all good.
No, you don't have to love each other. You don't have to love each other.
I love you. You don't.
A little bit of respect. A little bit. A little bit of respect for each other is what we're talking about. Just growing the community.
That's fair enough.
And that's all. That's a little bit of respect. A lot of respect, really, and just building the community and working together in that respect. You don't have to work with anybody. You don't have to like anybody. That's cool. But, we work together. And, hey, I'm doing this, so you're doing that? Okay, cool. When are you doing that? Okay, I won't do anything there, and I'll throw some flyers at my show for that. You want to sell tickets at my show for your show? Cool.
Nah, dude, I was even talking to some of my friends last weekend, like how incredible it is that this is what we can do now. I mean, we can go out there and geek out and talk about comic books and sell artwork and anime and everything else like that, and not have to be looking over our shoulders like someone's going to come after you for it. I mean, this is mainstream now, almost.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's wild. So let's ride this train as far as we can.
Well, it's even scary because now, Angels in the comments, he just did one of the covers for Tragedy, right? Yeah. For Phil Russ's Tragedy, which is amazing. He's doing indie comics and stuff like that. I'm sharing something else. Am I sharing it? There it is.
Banger.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I'll put you up. There we go.
Oh, you got it too, though.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's Angels covered with the bricks.
This is the book of all 98 covers.
Exactly. That's the best thing to get, man. That saved me a lot of money.
Then I threw up a little share.
Hold on. I'll put it up.
Sure you will. I'm doing for the next, y'all know may or may not know the indie book Niobe. Niobe's next installment will be Birthright, and I'm doing some of the stretch goals for it. This is awesome. Chibi Niobe. You can also find Niobe in Exciting Comics right now at your local comic book store. And Exciting Comics by Antarctic Press, and Niobe will be starting to begin published by Antarctic Press too. So very cool stuff going on. But I just wanted to share the chibis. Dude, we're all busy. We're all doing stuff. We're all getting lots of But the thing is, which is why I really like that Ralf invited me on and stuff like that. I see a lot of people and like, oh, I got stuff in the works behind the scenes. I can't tell you anything about it, but I'm like, cool. If that's the way you want to market it, cool. Don't let anybody know so that it's a surprise, right? Not great marketing as far as I'm concerned. Okay? Show people your work in progress. Let people see what you're doing. Maybe not talk specifically or anything like that, but let people see what you're doing. Let people know that you're like, okay, when I was drawing, this is the original before I digitized the chibi that I was drawing before. Okay?
Sick.
Very cute.
Okay? I did. Draw chibi, chibi. And then the teen chibi version.
Very nice.
We were just doing stuff for people, but let people see you work. Exactly. So that they can get excited, like, oh, what's that for? Oh, that's for the next, the next Niobe Kickstarter won't be till March, probably. But I'm talking about it now because I want you guys, hey, when's that Kickstarter you're going to be on? I want to check that out. Hey, where's that trophy that you did, Shadow Rabbit? I want to see where that is. Ralf, when's that story that you guys are putting together? When's that happening? Build. build, and then we can help, and then we can each have shows, because I do streams on Twitch. We could all have shows and come on, and not just shows, but whatever, just hanging out, shooting the shit. Hey, come on. Hey, I'm going to be on tomorrow at 12 if you want to come on and talk about, what you're doing. Cool. Great. Get that out there. Don't keep what you're working on a secret.
Exactly.
Show it to everybody.
And the fantastic thing about these shows that we do now, it's pretty much us hanging out. So you get to come in and do your press or whatever, you show off your stuff like you're hanging out with buddies.
That's what this is
exactly.
First and foremost, yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you, my camera right now is never on me for the last year. I've had it turned around so you can see me. What you see is my hand. You see me drawing. I'm always drawing on stream, and that's what my Twitch is. My Twitch channel is me drawing, and I'll bring some friends in, like you guys can come in or whatever and chat, but it's always drawing, and because I want people to see what we're doing,
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, this guy does amazing Twitch shows and everything where you can. I've been on a couple of them. It's a lot of fun, and there's always great artwork being done, and tomfoolery being talked about.
Yeah, definitely tomfoolery. We try to keep it light. It doesn't need to be too serious. It's
only politics and religion. That's
exactly. There's so much serious stuff out there. Come on, let's just have some fun. Let's relax. Let's chat like if we're chatting at the table, which is what I want the show to be.
Those are the house rules for me for my streams. No politics, no religion, nothing divisive. But here's and then my buddy who runs the F8 cast, the Fate cast on Twitch. He's like, I love you, Pete, because once people start talking about the stuff that you like, I had in a stream a gentleman speaking. He was going right into politics and things about stuff like that. I was like, bro, we don't do that here. He goes, yeah, but, click. and then I paused for 2 seconds. I told him, hey, look, he's gone because he wouldn't follow the rules, and he's gone. If he wants to come back and promises not to do that, I'll let him back, but I don't feel like it, so he's gone. But Angel Jay brings up a great point. Twitch is a fantastic platform. Yeah, no, I don't. What's the rate? Is this TV 13, PG 13? What are we?
About PG 13, yeah.
Okay, I don't F around. Okay, see, I want before I drop the bomb.
You can get away with 2 heavy swear words in a PG-13.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. But I don't want to. I didn't want to drop a big. But I was gonna be very emphatic with my bomb. So I didn't want to. I don't want to do that. I don't want to get Ralf kicked out. But Jay's absolutely right. Twitch. Every platform is different. Some people do better on Patreon. I feel that you need a better fan base, a bigger fan base for Patreon to work for you, or else it's a hard grind. YouTube is a grind too, but once you get the grind going, it kind of snowballs. But YouTube is hard.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Facebook is Facebook, whatever. Instagram is, as long as you keep putting out content, Instagram is pretty.
They're happy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty favorite. Twitch and YouTube are kind of similar. Twitch, you really have to be reliable, you have to be consistent, and you have to just keep putting out content until you see what hits, or until you find an audience. Maybe because of the pandemic, I became an affiliate pretty quickly. And then a few months later, I got my first direct deposit from Twitch. I'm making money off Twitch.
Nice.
Which is scary. But it's because I'm like the analog guy. I don't have all the bells and whistles. It's one camera, me drawing. I'll bring on friends so they can do stuff or we can talk about art. Jay, at your messer here, and I'm going to talk about that. Sorry, I'm going to blow up my friends because I have to. Jay and Angel are amazing digital artists. Digital artists from time to time. More often than not, unfortunately. First off, I do stuff digitally too, so everybody can chill out. But they catch some shit for being a digital. Oh, what? You just press a button? No, just because whether you do it on a piece of paper or on a tablet, you still have to do the work.
Yeah,
you still have to draw. Jay and Angel are amazing artists. I've seen Jay and Angel. I've seen them draw on with pen and paper. They have the chop. They're dope artists. Okay, but a lot of people would, Jay in particular, would be giving Jay a hard time about it. Now, Jay started streaming. Jay does have all the bells and whistles. Jay has Skynet. So on his Twitch stream, you'll see a picture of him on the corner, his face. Then you'll see what he's drawing with 2 different cams and stuff like that. And it's absolutely incredible because you see from 0 to finished his complete process. So what Jay started doing was, and I thought this was really fun and a big middle finger to everybody who gives him crap. He has a tablet in front of a couple of his pieces at the shows, and he'll hit play on a loop, and it'll be him drawing the piece that's in front of the tablet from soup to nuts, from beginning to end. And then so when people come, did you draw this? Yes, I did. Yeah, but it's digital. Yeah, look at the tablet, and then they can see him actually drawing it.
I've never understood that.
Okay,
because,
buddy, guess
people they act like
never understood it.
Stuff, but people have trouble using the freaking tablet.
I tried to do some of the digital art, man. Forget that. I'm sticking with what I know.
I used to do backgrounds and fix my colors for prints and stuff like that, because you got to scan everything in to make a print anyway. So I was already using digital that way, but I really wasn't good at it. Or the colors, but that's it. The last year and a half, I've been drawing on Procreate, and that's like the chibi that you saw that I just posted. I scanned in this black and white drawing, and then I fixed it and did everything on the computer.
Nice.
And there it is. And there it is. A lot of other stuff that I'm going to pick this up.
It still took time and effort and talent. And
everything. My goodness. But and I tell you this straight up. I'm like, I'm a little proud of myself. Okay. but then I turn around and I see some of the stuff that Angel and Jay are putting out. And it's like, are you kidding me right now?
Nah, man. Like, if you're weak-willed, you'd cry. And if you're not, you look at that and you get inspired,
you guys.
Man, because
look, it's no, it's inspiring, and they push me every single day, and it's fantastic. It's sometimes though I'll sit and I'll make the mistake of putting on like a Jim Lee stream where he's drawing perfect faces with a Sharpie in one shot, and I'm like, well, I quit. I'm selling my art supplies. Or anybody who's an artist will make the mistake, and this is where Angel's going to come in,
like Art Germ.
You'll put on a Master Kim Jung-ji. You'll put him on. And you'll be like, wow, he's amazing. Then after 2 minutes, you want to burn all your art supplies. Yeah, it's definitely other artists, but there's definitely some other artists that really feel butthurt about it. They feel threatened.
They're scared, man.
They're scared. They're threatened. And there's other artists that are threatened. Like, okay, I have no problem telling people I'm probably 45, 50% fan art because I need it. Because I'm not published. I'm not a household name. So, yeah, Master Kim makes me want to quit every single time. I'm not a household name, so I need Pikachu to help me get my table fee back so I can do all my other stuff. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I'm going to hold this up to the camera. I don't know how well you can see it.
Hold on, I'll put it up.
Oh, I've seen that one.
Nice.
That was a print I did for, and it is completely digital for the Cradle, for the game, the video game show that they did a couple weeks ago at the Cradle.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. So I thought it'd be fun because the Squid Game guys had the thing. Yeah, the retro game. That's it. But they didn't have the X. I'm like, this is Squid Game's PlayStation. So obviously you can see it's just the family playing PlayStation, hanging out, having a good time. And that was digital.
I like that.
I love that.
That's a good print.
Nice.
I'm gonna have to grab that from you. I like that.
I have like 10 left, maybe. But yeah, it's there's no difference. Look, there's no difference. Clay, wax, digital, pen. If you paint in dog shit, if it's cool, I'm down.
Please
like
don't
let's.
there, though.
There's some guy in some basement in Soho.
Dude, no, some of those big artists they make
basement Soho.
They throw poop at their freaking
It's called the MoMA, baby.
It is called the MoMA. Look, I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people are saying that's Phil. That's Phil Leon, the Electric Crayon. Phil is a digital artist. You've seen him work with guys like Greg Kimmett. You've seen him work. If you go to Kickstarter or if you go on Facebook and look up the comic book White Devil, those are Phil's colors on there. Phil is actually coloring some of my sequential pages for a book called Kaiju Mania that's going to be coming out. I think it's getting crowdfunded in the next few months. Phil is a fantastic colorist. So Phil is good people. Yeah, no, it is going to be stinky, but there's some guy throwing, dog shit up on a wall.
This guy, I saw it in the news a while back. He throws poop at the canvas and he sells it for millions of dollars.
Well, you take the subway, so you see that all the time.
I gotta admit, I do see those poop artists in the subway all the time.
They're just unfound, man.
Well, listen, man. When you draw people, you're lying, man. That's not a real person. That's just you doing. Just as you making lines, making it look like a real person, but when you throw crap at a portrait, that's crap at a portrait.
I'm just saying, it's performance art. It's performance.
Oh, man.
It's performance art. Okay, it's all about the performance.
Oh man,
it's all about
Thanks,
the
Pete.
performance. I got you, Phil. I actually have the black and whites of those sequentials with me. Kaiju Mania, I have to finish. As soon as we're done with the stream, I have to finish I have to put the trade dress on the cover, which you never sent me, Phil.
I still want to see the Attack on Cookie.
That's right. Okay. Attack on Cookie. Let's talk about that for a second. Let's tell the sad story. Those of you who have been with Fat Guy Inc. for a long time knew that we had a book called Fat Guy Inc. Presents.
Yeah.
Brennan and I had some stories in there. We put out about 3 issues, and then we stopped. I was kind of sad about that. So I put out, one of my stories was Jimmy Friday, the luchador, the Lucha Libre story that I had in there. Mm-hmm. I put out a 28-page book for that, all self-published, and that was it. Cool. Attack on Cookie is a story. I have a print, Attack on Cookie. It's Cookie Monster taking the place of the Colossal Titan. Because if we all seen Attack on Titan, we know that first episode it was like, ooh,
yeah,
he ate his mom. Like, I'm like, oh my god. So I wanted to soften it up just for shits and giggles. Plus, I love a good mashup. Our buddy, who we all know, Mr. Jay Hewer, incredible writer. At a CradleCon, actually. At a CradleCon, actually. He's like, he walked by, because he likes to walk around, and we were chit-chatting about stuff, and he said, Pete, I want to do a short story on that piece. I'm like, cool, here, take one and do a short story. I'll illustrate some stuff for it. We'll put it out as like a zine or something. Cool. A few weeks later, he's like, hey, Pete, I wrote a comic book. I'm like, okay, all right. And then he throws he throws a script at me. I'm like, oh shit, okay, cool. So I got to work a little bit. Now the thing is, in between that and at the end of me putting out Jimmy Friday, this is probably 4 years ago. I really took a hard look at a critical look at my sequential art, and it was trash. I'm gonna look right at Shadow Rabbit for this. Every artist has that moment where they know, I'm not putting out. I need to go back to school on this a little bit. I need to relearn this technique. Maybe even as a writer, Ralf, you understand that you have to take a step back and go back to school on it.
Oh, definitely. There's a bunch of pieces that I've done that I'm like, okay, we need to go somewhere, figure something out, then come back.
Right. Yeah, that's it. And that's where I was with this piece. So I was like, okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to go back and start relearning. Took some online film classes, did some other stuff, and worked on my sequentials. And then what had happened was a buddy, Alan Johnson, who's putting out the book Kaiju Mania. I'm actually sharing one of the screens right now. One of the pages. He asked me, because I had done a cover for him for another book, Tale of the Cannibal King, because he had seen my work in another book, and said, hey, would you do the sequentials? Five pages for this script for a monster book that we're doing. I was like, yeah, let me give it a shot. I didn't bang him out. It took me a solid few weeks, got him to him, and he loves him. Which I was like, are you sure? Are you sure? Because I was like, are you sure, please? And he's like, no, it's great. I love it. It fits perfectly. And the book is coming out. So it kind of gave me the energy to finally say, and the confidence to say, okay, I'm still learning, but I'm going to redo the pages I already had drawn for Attack on Cookie. I'm going to finish the pages. I'm going to ink the pages. And then we're going to put it out, not crowdfunded. I'm self-publishing it, and I will start. The idea, the plan is to have it ready for New York Comic Con this year.
Right.
That's the plan. I'm going to work on a couple little things for it. Not crowdfunding it. Only because you guys know I do enough shows where I don't think I need the platform for this right now.
Right.
Now I do want to do Jimmy Friday again, also as a 24-page floppy, a Kaza comic book. Mm-hmm. I need to rewrite that, and I need to redraw that a lot. And I'm gonna make a couple ideas, but we're gonna that one may get crowdfunded funded, but it's still going to be guerrilla style.
Right.
It's still going to be black and white with a couple other things, but it's going to have that underground, flavor. But they will. That one will probably come out next year. But I plan to have Attack on Cookie ready for this year. Please don't hold me to it because I could, I could still mess that up.
We'll leave it flexible. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, please be as flexible as I can be for this. Please keep me flexible because I could screw this up. Oh, why does that keep happening?
That's why we support each other. We go
right,
flexible.
Exactly.
We want it to happen, but if it needs to take some time to happen, let it take some time.
No, it's going to take some time.
That's what I've been doing with my book, Hugbert. I've been taking my time, especially because I'm shelling out of my own pocket. But I've been taking my time to try to get this thing done, and eventually it'll happen.
Yeah, exactly. Eventually it'll happen. I'll give you the other page. One of the other pages. A whole lot.
This looks great, man.
Yeah, I like the eye coming out over here.
You brought yourself back to school, all right? I thought your stuff was good already, but I mean, yeah, this is very clean.
Yeah, exactly.
It's supposed to. Well, the idea is for it to be very, very gritty. It is a very gritty book. Because we are PG-13. I'm not showing the last 2 pages because they're even a lot strong. No, they're a lot stronger.
I agree with you. That is my favorite section with the eye.
No, the stylized, the clean. I like it, man.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going. I was just going for very simple, very.
And Saint's also saying
that's hard to do.
He knows it because when we do when worlds collide, it's yeah, I feel you. There's times where it's either the writing or the art or both at the same time, or or I have to redo the story because I don't like what I did, or he doesn't like where he's going.
Yeah. What the hell? Why is this? No. Why? Show the one I want to show. It won't let me show the one I want to show.
It won't let you expose yourself. I know. I broke him.
Man, those YouTube filters are just getting more and more aggressive every day.
Telling me.
This is the first page of the 5, and it's the last one I can show.
All right, here we go.
It's the last one I can show. Again, nice. The violence, very simple, not super crazy, but. And then, like I said, Phil, who's in the chat there, is doing the colors, and he's putting some. Bless you. There's a lot of fun.
Laughing the poor guy at the bottom there.
Yeah. Which one? The explosion?
Oh my
incinerated.
God! Oh, I just saw that.
That's what it said. Is like panel 4, soldier getting blown up. I'm like, all right. Colored, it's a whole new thing. It's a bloody mess. The whole book. the whole book is a bloody mess. So it should be a lot of fun. I'll keep you guys posted on that one when it's when we start putting it together. Like I said, I have to put the cover together tonight. Tonight I am putting the color, but he hasn't. No one's messaged me the cover yet. No one's messaged it. I have to fix it, but no one's messaged it to me, bastards. I'm going to sleep soon, guys. You guys aren't. I won't do it till tomorrow then. But anyway, yeah, that's what's going on. Lots of busy stuff. Obviously, the most recent thing going on right now will be the Indie ArtShow, where Shadow Rabbit will be.
And many others.
It's going to be so much fun. Like, I'm usually a nervous wreck before a show, or I'm like, Yeah, send me the cover. Phil, you have to send me the cover for me to put the trade dress on it tonight. Alan said you were supposed to send it to me. Phil. Jesus Christ. Right. This is how I have to communicate. This is how I have to communicate with people. This is unbelievable. It's when nothing gets done. Goddamn comics.
Here. So, Pete, give us the last throw of all your stuff here so everybody can know what we're talking about.
Okay, well, this is what we're going to do. Let's see. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to share one last thing. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to talk about what's happening, but I just can't fill out the thing. Oh, you have to. He said you were going to send me the thing, Phil. I hate you all.
All right. Okay. I thought what
I
Lou
hate
said
all-
was.
Oh no. Do mine
here you
after
go.
Phil. After Pete.
Okay. My name is Peat Vazquez, everybody. This weekend is the Indie Art Show at the Great South Bay Brewery here in Bayshore. 1 to 8 p.m. The brewery opens at 12. More than welcome to come through and have fun. Free admission, tons of beer, tons of great artists, lots of fun. We put the link in the chat. I know if you guys want to put the link in there again, go crazy. Have lots of fun. If you need to find me or find out more about Fat Guy Inc. or the Indie Art Show, right there on the screen you can see it. Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, at PEAT11717, at Pete11717. That's where you can find me. You need a commission, you need paintings, you need inks, you need sequentials, you need covers, you need pinups. Whatever you need art-wise, I got you. But right now, we're laser focused on Saturday. The Indie Art Show. Tons of great artists, including Shadow Rabbit right there, having a great time. It is going to be a fun vibe. Between the brewery, the cosplay, and just everybody having a good time, the energy in the room is going to be crazy. Now, look, Angel, remember, I know Angel likes lasers. He is not the laser expert, though. If you guys need to know who the laser expert is, there is a long apprenticeship you have to go through before MC Laser will teach you the laser way. So
The laser way.
yes.
Is the way.
And that's my quick 25-second outro pitch.
All right. So Lou, what were you gonna say?
Well, first of all, I can't wait to go. I mean, this was supposed to be the last show before the world ended that I was going to, and I am
It was.
so excited to get back to it, man. I miss all you guys. As much fun as it is sitting
It's
in my
definitely,
pajamas. I'll even get out of my pajamas and show up to a place. That's how excited I am to come to this.
Dude, what I'm
The
interested
people in it.
in finally seeing in person is the apple bites.
Okay, well, you guys are coming. I guess I actually have to bring them this time. Huh?
They're all grown up.
But
They're all
I don't know.
grown up now, yeah.
I'm getting my display behind me is going to be empty.
We've become part of your display. Maybe we
Yeah, I'm
should
just-
stay that way.
Yeah, it's one of those. They've been here a certain amount of time.
You're like
and,
family now.
So then one more thing I'd like to shout out: Mossvale Kickstarter launched yesterday. This is by some of my boys, and
This looks so cute.
sorry, yeah, it is. So Travis Wells is the writer and artist. Noah Cray on Instagram. Same guys behind Dino Thrashers and Matt Kund. So yeah, it's a really cute. It's like a D&D type of story with cuddly animals, owl wizards, raccoon warriors,
Oh my god, you have me at the cuddly D&D animal.
and it's by Ageless Press.
I saw
And,
you
yeah.
did I saw you did one of them as a piece.
And yeah, if you'd like, there's even
There you go.
there's even a tier,
Oh,
and you can get your own funky character from this. And
that's so
but
cool.
even if you don't, there's very affordable tiers, and it's a really fun story. So just want to shout that out.
Share the link, I'll put it into the show.
As I'm bad at doing shout outs, but I will attempt to be better at it. That's my
That's a pretty good start.
yeah.
That's a
And
good,
they'll
a
be
good
on,
choice and stuff too.
They'll be on my my boy Sparks. You Promised Me Comics YouTube channel tomorrow, talking about it too.
We sent it back at you.
That's okay.
Here you go. You check it out, man.
I made a pledge a couple years ago to not be sitting behind the computer all the time. Just get back to work in my hands. But here we go. It's not so bad.
It's in between, man.
Yeah, man. You just gotta ride whatever life gives you.
And
And
Tony,
of course, Bitten
Hey.
Out, everything they do, written.
of course. And Tony, what do you got to say? What's up for you this week?
I don't know. I have no idea.
The Indie Art Show. That's what's up.
Are you
Hey,
doing the
they're
write up?
Yeah,
You're roaming
sure.
over.
Right up, yeah. Yeah,
Well, if
should
you
be
want
right
to
up.
come to the Indie Art Show, me and Nat are going to try to make it out there on train on Saturday. So if you want to come, let me know.
All right, cool.
I will. Wait, hold on. How do I do that? I'm trying to get you an Uber thing.
If you guys hit the train station, I can probably fit you.
That's what we were
The car's
thinking.
gonna be pretty loaded up, but
Well, remember, you're getting there early. You're getting there early to set up. The bar won't be open until 12, so they'd have to stand outside.
We stand outside
maybe we
another
can sneak him
place
in his
before.
crew.
No, I can't. That puts me in a really
Fair enough.
shitty position.
No worry
Understood.
about it.
But
Like I said, we've
give
put
me.
out and played
Hold on,
before.
everybody, time out. Give me
We'll
a
discuss
day
We'll figure
to figure out the logistics. Give me a day to figure out the logistics on that, please.
Yeah, sure. Go
Because
ahead.
I don't want to. Yeah.
We'll make it all work.
It'll
No, we
happen.
won't. No, we won't. I'm
Dude,
kidding.
I already know exactly how to get there by going by transit, so it doesn't matter.
Here's a taco truck you can hang out at. It's so good.
No, it's not. The taco truck isn't there. Don't do that. Don't tell people the taco truck's going to be there. It's not. No, that's not. That's
The wiener truck.
right. Yeah, the hot dog truck.
Okay.
It's not.
All right,
There
hot
you
dog
go.
truck.
Let's.
We all need weed.
When's the taco truck roll up? No, I want
That doesn't. That's not got nothing. No, that's not funny. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, that's
No,
not.
that's for a separate thing. I'm just curious.
That's yeah, but that's got nothing to do with
okay,
my
sure.
show. That's
Fair
got
enough.
nothing to do with my show. Like,
Apologies. That was my confusion. Sorry.
All right, so we got Tony, we got Shadow, we got Pete, and I think Nat is playing and he's not even paying attention.
No polygon. No polygon yet.
Oh.
I told you he was playing.
That's a long time to be waiting for that.
So Nat, what do you got to say? How
No
goes the game?
polygon. I'm so close.
So as you all can see, if you want to get the new Pokemon game by what Nat is doing over there on the side, I think you should get it because he is showcasing how good the game
No, I'm showcasing my dedication to grinding. Sigma male grind set. Let's go, gamers.
We all video game people know the grinding. So what's your last word, Nat?
No polygon. No Porygon. No polygon, Porygon Pokemon.
That's a pretty good last word. All right, so I will do what we always do here on the show. Just remember, if you want to see the Apple Bites, we will be there on Saturday at the Indie ArtShow having a blast because we love the show and it's so much fun. And I've yet to not have fun going to this show. And if you guys want to have a blast and go and talk to people and hang out and see new artists and just have a dang good time, then hit the Indie Art Show this Saturday from 1 o'clock in the afternoon till what?
the
One,
brewery
two.
is open from noon to midnight. The show will be going on from 1 to 8 p.m.
1 to 8 p.m.
1 to 8 p.m. for sure. We're
Right.
definitely starting at 1, and we're definitely going till at least 8 p.m. Let's
Okay,
just put
cool.
it that way.
So you hear this, you can go check out the show, then get yourself on the brewery till 12 and have even more fun.
Good times will be had.
Exactly. With that, I will say this is what I do at the end of the show.